Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing well, and just kind of hanging out. And instead of coming up with an idea for tonight's video, I decided to just kind of speak from the mind freely for once, which I do enjoy doing from time to time, and that's what I used to do on my old YouTube channel on Sigma the Stigma. Not this one. This one is Joshua Dutczak, as you can tell by the title of the channel. But yeah, I just tonight I guess I would just wanted to touch base with a couple things that I've been up to lately. So since December 2025, 3 months ago, 3+ months ago, I started posting on this channel, which was my newer channel. I made it like 2 years prior, and then after 2 or 2.5 years, I actually started uploading. So that might have given mixed signals to YouTube that I wasn't initially trying to make the channel to become a creator, and it might have made it more difficult or not. I don't know how algorithms work in particular when it comes to that specificity, but with or without that, put that to the side next on the list, okay? Just the last 90 days or 90 plus days, I've been uploading daily and regularly. So I've been uploading one short a day, sometimes one or two, and then one or two long videos, long format videos per day as well. And then I do one or two posts. So usually just one, one, one. That's what I do every day. Sometimes it's 1, 1, 2 or 1, 2, 1 or 2, 1, 1. I usually choose one of them to be two instead of one, or just all of them are at baseline entry level, one each. Okay, and that's just to get more engagement with YouTube, with the algorithm. It was a while before I hit 100. It was like 60 days, and then after that, I hit 100, and ever since then, now I'm at like 147 or 143, and so it picked up. It's actually, I'm kind of gaining subscribers a little quicker than in the beginning, which is good. That's what it should be doing, is riding a wave. It's a slow wave to the ascent, but it does happen. And I'm so much very appreciative of everyone who found interest in this channel. That's great. It's good to know. And more will come in the future. This is what's excellent about time, is we're always in the present moment. So enjoy it, make the best of it, you know? And that's what I like talking about on this channel too. As you can tell by my YouTube shorts, I like to talk about Christianity/Catholicism. I was born and raised Catholic. I feel more Christian now at this age, yet I still haven't technically left the Catholic faith. So I don't even know what I am. And you know what? I don't care, because I'm a follower of Christ. So leave it at that, buddy. But anyways, I've been doing great with that, as you can tell, I'm trying to honor God in what I do, and learning more on my journey, because although I was raised Catholic my whole life, and I went to private schools, and I went to a Jesuit high school, yes, I definitely had this faith, and I was well structured in learning about my faith, and but not learning how to back it up from an apologetics viewpoint, like Christian apologetics that are on YouTube. That some great people that I learned from, So now I'm having my second wave of faith hit me. My first wave was me growing up in the faith, but now it's like renewed, and it's way different, and it's deeper, and it's more meaningful to me personally, like deep, deep meaning, and this is your real spiritual moment. My spiritual awakening wasn't even directly tied to my faith to God. It was more so like a psychic experience. No trips, no like narcotics, nothing like that. Completely sober, boom. And then the sacred secretion, it became activated. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about, instead of spirituality, there's faith, right? Like on the YouTube shorts, it's faith. It's Christian and Catholic content. And then on the long format, I'm going to start doing more also, more stuff about the New Testament and Christ and everything. But lately, and since the beginning, my shorts have been Christian and Catholic content, but my long format videos have been about spirituality, because they both have to do with our soul and our spirit. So that's what I'm interested in, is the non-physical side of life, if you will. Because we have plenty of creators out here who are talking about physical things, like, I'm a basketball YouTuber, yeah, ooh, a 6 shot, or whatever, and that's fine. But I'm just diving down a little bit of a different avenue, if you will, something that interests me deeply. And don't think that I'm some guru who has it all figured out. Bro, far from it. I'm learning on this journey alongside you. And that's what makes this so fun and genuine. because I have seen a couple of people in my comment sections on this channel, not even my old channel, on this channel, who have been like sending me positivity quite regularly, and that means the world. And you mean the world to me. You guys rock, guys and girls, yeah, men and women. You are great. So God bless you. Speaking of, I drink seltzer water. It's been like that for years now, and I don't drink soda anymore. But I couldn't put the bubbles down. I love a cold drink with like bubbles, but that's it. And seltzer water. Find some flavors that you like and try it out. You know, get that. Don't stop putting that artificial sugar in your body. Learn how your body's a temple. Treat it as such. You know. But like I was saying, so I've been working on my YouTube channel. I've been working a part-time job. I'm almost saved up for a used car. I'm just getting a used car for like $2,000 or something. And, you know, and then that way my parents and I will be in a better position, because it's been pretty tough. You know, we've had it way worse before. So I'm fine with that. But regardless, I just keep trucking on, you know, and it's cool because I was in a perfect rhythm in which I was training mixed martial arts with people, like, you know what I mean? And I love throwing and stuff like that. I love kickboxing. I love slipping and blocking and parrying. I love doing all that, and I learned so much over the course of 2 to 3 years of training consistently at South Shore Sports Fighting with my buddies, you know, and when I was out that way, and that's just what it did for me, is it gave me purpose, you know. So I was able to actually set goals and chase them, and be in good health and do these things and eat clean and track my macros. Even at some point, like, I got really into stuff like that, and I loved it. And but without a vehicle, I cannot go to practice 2 to 5 times a week. I just can't. So it's been like 14 months. It's been like a little over a year, and I need to get back because it's driving me, you know. I have that itch to get back in there and spar. It doesn't even have to be like crazy, like us trying to really knock each other out like violently. It doesn't have to be like that. That's only like 2% of sparring for me. 98% is, or 90% is chill. 8% is like in that middle ground, and then the remaining 2% is like if you have an ego that day and somebody else has an ego that day, and you both go back and forth, because the rounds we do are only 3 minutes, not 5. So it's like, boom, you get hit pretty good, and you're like, okay, hey, and you dap him up like that was a good one, and then you clock him back, and then you guys are going back and forth and hitting each other harder each time. And by the time you're trying to hit each other as hard as you can, there's only hopefully like 30 seconds left in the round or less, particularly let's hope less, because it can get like that, you know. But when you can get over that and you have the death of the ego or the dark night of the soul one night, you're gonna lose that part of you. You're not gonna want to hold on to that part. You don't care about that anymore. You know, like, you're there to learn and get better with your partners, the people you're sparring with, you know, and you should respect them as they respect you. But yes, sometimes hard sparring is necessary. But, you know, these are things that I'm into, is obviously I always get my mind moving because I'm coming up with ideas for YouTube videos. So that's stimulating me mentally. Training got me physically. And then just my faith to God has me spiritually, you know. So, and then my emotions just need to be in check, you know. And I'm very close with like family members and stuff like that. And I used to have great friends, but not as much. Lately, I haven't been hanging out with people, but, you know, building new friendships is a great thing, you know. And then maybe finding a significant other one day again, because I haven't dated in a while. So things like that. Here's some things that I'm actively doing right now, and here's some things that I'm trying to go towards as well to add to my repertoire of success and enjoyment in life. But yeah, just like a quick update on all that stuff, you know. I am doing well mental health wise, you know. I'm tapped in with Source, and I'm doing great, you know. And I know what I need to do in life, and I know that I'm probably only operating at about like 80% right now, and I should be operating between 94% and 100 at all times, because I'm capable of it and I'm competent. But yeah, I need to push myself a little bit harder. I'm still doing good, but I just need to get a little more, be a little more sharp with each and everything that I do throughout the day. Because sometimes I'm getting pulled in different directions and that zaps my energy. I need to learn how to protect and bind up my energy to keep it within me fully, so that little bits of my energy aren't spurting out in different places and then draining me within 6 to 8 hours of being awake. You're tired again. Like, no, you should be able to go for 16 to 18 hours and then go to bed. Not for half of that time. I mean, so really, like, find out. Maybe if you're feeling like I did like that, I would say dial in your food, start eating clean, alkaline diets and stuff like that, or just temporary fasting, but water and stuff like that and bone broth. Look into it, only do what you can do, and then like increase by there. Then the next time you do it, try doing 2 days instead of one, etc. You know, you get the gist. But just push yourself a little bit, not too much that you give up, but enough that you can go, oh wow, and then when you're done with it, you can look back and say, oh, I did do that the other day, didn't I? I'm proud of myself. And then you'll want to do it again, and you get into that rhythm, and it's a slow ascent into success. Okay, and this is how you're going to transform and shift timelines. Like right now, yeah, I'm just somebody working part-time, just getting by, staying afloat, but I'm working towards becoming a successful martial artist, towards becoming a successful YouTuber. I have these goals and aspirations, and I'm doing them actively and consistently, right? And it's going to take time under the pressure. This pressure is me making sure I put out X amount of videos every day, and I do creative, intuitive ideas, and I'm able to resonate with others, and build something, build like this connection where people understand where I'm coming from, you know. That's vital. And all these things are great. So find what it is that you like, even if it's 2 or 3 things like me, and just embrace them all. It's going to take up your whole day. You know, once you have enough, once you have 2 or 3 things, you're going to be fine. And you're going to feel so much more like driven because you're deeply rooted in actual purpose this time around. Like me right now. Thank God, you know, praise God. Oh my God. And yeah, that's all I got in tonight's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. And this has been Random Rant episode 2. And thanks for stopping by. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed, and live lavishly. I'm going to see all of you in the next video. Thanks so much. Until then, just know that I love you all. Peace.